I'm in the flesh. We here doing it real big today. Hard Target, Cymple Man. They just dropped an album last night. Now I wish I was able to do this at the midnight drop, but I'm still kind of recovering from, just the sick guy that was coughing over the table and shit. And I just want to be a little bit 100%. I'm gonna be drinking some water. I might pour up in a minute. I don't know. I mean, will Cymple Man and Hard Target give me that energy to pour up? I don't know, but I'm kind of glad to see that we're starting off this album with a couple of tracks that I feel like I heard. Actually, no, I didn't hear any of these. I don't think besides Still Himothy. I feel like I did hear Sun Goes Down, and I did do Gold with the girls and the guys the other day on their pod. But once again, I mean, for an album that's about 10 tracks, if you give me 3 singles, if you release 3 singles or 4 singles or whatever, that's always fine. I just did an album reaction the other day, as a matter of fact, where I did my man Millie's, and he gave me 20 tracks, which was cool, but I was like, shit. I was like, bruh, you literally dropped half of this album, you know what I'm saying, before you released it, which I was cool because it was still a 9 out of 10. But I was just like, yo, like that's a lot of singles to release before the album came out. Now they just dropped this last night, so with the single that they dropped earlier, which I believe was Learn My Lesson, I feel like that thumbnail looks familiar. So he dropped that at 11. So I'm just gonna be reacting to that in real time. I'm glad I didn't react to that and then try to react to that as well in here. So luckily I was able to just check the track list. So we're gonna go down here, man. Traylorpark Boyz. We got a collab album between Cymple Man and Hard Target. Good ass dudes, good rappers. They climbing up my list of country rappers, but once again, they're just rappers from the South that have the country swing to them. And I'm glad that Cymple Man actually, when we was on the Two Girls One Pod, he kind of cleared that up. You know what I'm saying? Like the difference between that, because it's like it really is just rap, and it doesn't have its own category. But I feel like YouTube at least has been opening up that space for it, and hopefully that genre creates its own lane. But I mean, it's just really still rapping at the end of the day, so it's not really creating its own lane. So my bad, guys. Just pause for a second. How's the mic now? Let me turn my mic up real quick, actually. Let me check the microphone settings. Ooh, how about that? How about that? You like that? That better? That a little better? How that sounded? What up, Jorge? Two Girls, One Pod. What up? Let me know if that's a little higher. I don't know what's good with this shit lately. Maybe I gotta talk directly in front of it now. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, all right. Try turning up y'all joints too, maybe. I don't know. I feel like every now and then it gets weird with the mic, and I can't quite figure that part out yet. It could be my voice though too. It could be the way that I'm talking, cause actually no, I think I'm definitely yelling and projecting my voice pretty loud. So long as it's a little higher, which I almost want to like unplug my shit and plug it back in. But we're getting a new mic anyway, where I'm gonna have one that's like right here, and I'm able to just kind of talk into the mic versus, I guess if it's this way or that way, it starts sounding a little weird or whatever. Let me check one more setting before I get into it. But let me get a sound check from y'all though. Let me know if it's cool. Let me know if it's cool. Cause everything on here is saying that we're good. If not, what's the mic that y'all got? I'm fucking with a Yeti right now. I was gonna probably, what's funny is I was trying to run to the store later and possibly grab another mic, but that's all up in the air. What up, Chris? What up, Chris? Appreciate y'all sliding through. Appreciate y'all. We got we got something for you today, Chris. We got a double feature, a whole album and all that shit today. You know what I'm saying? We got it all popping today. So I appreciate y'all sliding through, as a matter of fact. Let me set something up real quick too as I'm here. I kind of spontaneously popped up today and was like, let me just do my thing. I love it. Fuck it, we're live. How was y'all Easter? How was y'all day off today? I'm from the town where they do the marathon and shit. And in the last couple of years, maybe the last 10 years and some change, I haven't been fucking with the marathon. You feel me? Like it's not something that I've really been into lately. Ever since they started doing the attack. Well, not doing. They did the attack, which not a fun fact, but a little personal story. I was actually on my way to the marathon when the stuff happened, and it was actually my only time up until that point where I wasn't able to actually make it to the marathon for some reason. I think I was doing this program called Year Up, which was helping me get my job and my life situated, so to say. And I remember getting this phone call from my mom, and she was like, "Yo, where you at?" And I'm like mad too, 'cause I was like, "Why you calling me, asking me where I'm at? Like, you know where I'm at. Like, I'm coming from, such and such place." 'Cause I have no idea what's going on, but the atmosphere around me was crazy because it was like I was on the bus heading from downtown and then going to Boylston Street, basically. Like, that's a 10-minute bus ride. You know what I'm saying? But shit was particularly odd. Like, it was a heavy amount of traffic. Like, and this is like midday too, where there shouldn't be this much traffic, like as far as cars go, because it's the marathon, so nobody should really be out on the road like that. But apparently and obviously they had did the bombing and blew it up and did a terrorist attack and shit. And I was just like, wow, this is nuts. So ever since then, I have not been to a marathon, even though I used to make that a daily tradition or a yearly tradition for a while. So that's just a fun fact. So now I'm just home every day, and this is kind of what we do now. We just react on a day off, which I don't say I'm not upset about. I fucks with it. But yeah, I hope y'all Easter was good. And two girls, I'm definitely gonna check that for sure. I'm definitely gonna have another mic by the end of this week, though. I'll tell you that right now. I'm definitely about to have another mic for sure. So that's not a problem because I think maybe this mic is just running this course. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just making sure shit is situated a little bit. Don't forget to like the video as well too as you slide through. You feel me? Like the video, drop a comment. Now we obviously just going for the full album reactions today, which is a double feature. And then if I'm here long enough, I'll definitely be doing other stuff and reaction requests, all that good shit like that. Feel free to dono. I'll set up a list and everything as well too. But I think we gonna sit through and go through a nice little. We gonna go down the country rap road is what I like to say. You know what I'm saying? The country rap road. Now it's a little early over here. It's one over here in Boston, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If it's too early for me to start drinking or what, but we'll see. I might start drinking. I might start drinking. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we gonna hop into this first track, man. Intros mean everything on tracks, and I kind of like that they put gold as the intro for this song. Now I did hear this song with Two Girls One Pod. Great time, great song. So it's not like a reaction, but I'm gonna listen to it again for the second time because obviously you're not gonna catch and hear everything upon first listen. So with all that being said, dog, we hopping into this Trailer Park Boys double feature album reaction, dog, because we got Trailer Park Boys and then we got Cymple Man's album right after, which is I believe Underdog. So we gonna peep both of those today, man, and we gonna get it popping. So let's get at it, man. Let's get after it. Let's strap up, baby. Here we go. TM, you know.
Hey, just jump in now. Go. Yeah, everybody wanna be the next rap superstars. Marshall Mathers on acoustic guitar, or Slim Pickens. I told him I was so deaf.
I like that bar there too. You know what I'm saying? Marshall Mathers on the acoustic guitar, Slim Pickens, like playing off the Marshall Mathers Slim Shady bar and shit, or Slim Shady name.
Marshall Mathers on acoustic guitar, or Slim Pickens. I told them I was so deaf, they didn't listen. I've been getting bottle service since I was a brat in my
So deaf, like I said before, I like that bar a lot too. Obviously because of just the so deaf reference. And I believe so deaf is out of where he's from, Georgia or Atlanta. So you know what I'm saying? That so deaf homage is pretty fire. You know what I mean? Shout out Jermaine Dupri. You know what I mean? Criss Cross, Ludacris, all that. So deaf.
my mama's kitchen. A pot to piss in, I ain't have a dish to take a shit in. Dunking on these kids since my christening. Sean Kemp, Sonic Boom like I'm Guile.
Sean Kemp, Sonic Boom. I didn't catch that the first time. Oh, so he's on his Street Fighter shit. Sean Kemp with the Seattle Supersonics, which also I called him out on his hat a few times too. I love his retro hats and shit. Oh, he's barring off right now.
Dunking on these kids since my christening. Sean Kemp, Sonic Boom like I'm Guile. Catch a front flip, kick in the boot like the crawfish and bourbon style shrimp. My soul ain't for sale like y'all's Deadlift Spent, and that's his teammate Deadlift Shrimp. We fucking NBA jam.
Damn, he's going off right now with the NBA bars and the Seattle Supersonics. Was Seattle Supersonics one of his favorite teams or something like that? Because he's rocking this Seattle Supersonics shit right now. He's going off with this. I like this right now. I like this. And I like that this was the intro to the joint too. Like having this as the intro is fire.
On them. That old man getting motion, they like, cause I'm pointing out they shortcomings. These dorks drumming up some hate to try to help their case like they got court coming. But if the club don't fit, then get Perry Mason court bars. Now these still court stars, Gary Payton. Your favorite rapper too busy shoving them perks in. It won't work out if you don't put that work in, cause it's too damn good, dog. Everything you drop, every single time it's so
Cymple's verse was crazy on here, from the NBA references to the Sonic Boom to the Sean Kemp to the So Def. Like he barred off heavy on that, dog. I like this. Once again, I didn't know this was the intro to the song, so when I heard it the other day, I thought it was gonna be somewhere different in the album. But this is a great intro. Intro set the tone for a rap album, dog, and this setting the tone for whatever is about to happen in Traylorpark Boyz, which. Yeah, it's Traylorpark Boyz. So actually, you know what I'm saying? It gives you, they in the back with the trailer parks. They setting the tone right now. I like this. And I like that there's a visual to do this too, which I'm glad that music is bringing back, you know what I'm saying, music videos and visuals for like the songs that bang or just songs in general. You know what I'm saying? I think it just enhances the music a lot more.
It's so hot. Look at you go, boy. Look at you go. Everything you got, everything.
And it's funny because that him doing that reminds me now of Outkast and Andre 3G, which shout out to Brian as well too. He pointed that out. But like once again, when you hear things for the first time, you're not catching everything as well. But he's definitely giving me an Andre 3G Outkast feels to that as well too. With that wow 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 wow. Listen, he's got versatility, man, and he always pays homage to a lot of the down south artists, and that's why I think I respect and fuck with Cymple Man hard too, is because he goes hard with his homage to the down south dudes. Like a lot of people, once again, a lot of people don't respect the South or don't know about the South like that as far as the artist goes. And me being up north, they don't get a lot of spins unless it's those radio hits or those jams, but you never get deep cuts and you never get a lot of the other stuff that comes out of the South unless you're just deep diving into it, which I'm about 20 years removed from the South's music. Like, you know, I grew up on the Little John, a lot of dudes from Houston, Slim Thugs, you know what I'm saying, Mike Jones, Paul Walls, like all of that. But once again, after like 06, dog, it kind of, you know, the game took a different direction from like country music or the you know, down south rap.
Your whole shit is a joke. We're laughing at you. We're just glad that you cope. You're hanging on my every word while I'm holding the rope. How you a rider when every bar gets stuck in your spokes? Remove that eggplant emoji that is stuck.
I love that because he's playing off how you a rider too. But like, you know, he's talking about obviously being a writer. See, I'm hearing this shit a lot different today too, but it's the second time, so I'm definitely able to just break it down. But they're going, yo, I like their collab, dog. I'm always gonna scream this. I like their collab.
I'm a gargoyle, cracking your egg. My shit is hard boiled. You a flash in the pan, I get them charbroiled. Man, turn the heat up. You saw smoking, so speak up. Wrong rhyme, get your beat up, drop a hattie, we can meet up. And I ain't talking about the things that whatchamacallit eat up. Get around to the head like we played a game of football. You ain't been buzzing since Boss Jeans, Pally and Beepers. I don't even need a reason. I've been looking to use this. Let's play a little game called Who's Bitch. I'll crack them in their sticks. Sky Hall with toothpicks. Say I don't want to smoke till they see that.
On his Razor Ramon NWO shit right there. I didn't even catch that the first time. Shit.
The landlord coming, so move, bitch. I'm too slick.
The landlord's coming, so move,
damn good,
bitch.
dog. Everything you drop, every single time it's so clean, it's so hot. Look at you go, boy. Look at you go. Everything you drop, everything.
Said, boy, watch your mouth, you a bad motherfucker today. Yeah, yeah. You better hope my mama grab my ass, cause you don't want me out to play.
Once again, shout out to that Kings hat too. That logo always fire. That's a vintage logo right there. I believe is that the Hockey Kings though? Not the Sacramento. I know that, but I think it's the Hockey Kings, which I always like that logo on the hats.
This right here is a 45 in the hole that it make it get soda wide. I think that it's safe to say.
Hard off wide. They just put a whole listen. Hard Target be talking that talk, B.
Don't fuck with them boys from Traylorpark.
You just too damn good, dog. Everything you drop, every single time it's so clean, it's so hot. Look at you go, look at you go. Everything you drop, everything you everything you do is gold.
Everything you do is gold. ODB shirt, shimmy, yeah. Look at that. The homage right there, man. Fire, B. Hail to the no. Now, since I understand that, I love and appreciate that way more, too. Like, that's just dope, man. Showing homage to the homie, dog. Yeah, that song, I'm going to give that song a 9, bro. That's 9 couches on the coucher scale, B. We giving that 9 couches, man. Both of them did their thing on that shit. They both barred off. I think we're in store for a pretty good fucking album right now. You know what I'm saying? That set the fucking tone for this shit. You know what I mean? And once again, this is a collaboration that it brings you bars. It brings you catchy hooks. It just brings you just a good feel and a good vibe to the music. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of artists that can do that. Some people try to stretch it and go too far in one thing, but they keep a good, fair balance between what they're aiming to, like, get at as far as what they're doing in the music, you know what I mean? So that was a dope beat, dope production, dope music. Let's see what we talking about in the chitty chat right now. Appreciate everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Once again, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you new. You know what I mean? We just vibing out today, man. We got the day off, man. We doing our thing. How's everything sounding for y'all, man? I appreciate everybody in chat. Bad Wolf, Laura, Jorge, Ash. What up, Ash? Welcome to the party. Lori, Simple Man. What up, baby? Appreciate you sliding through in the chat, too. Appreciate you sliding through. Appreciate the dono as well, too, brother. Appreciate the dono, man. 2 girls, 1 pod. Appreciate the dono as well. Bad Wolf. LC, what up? See, we getting the name right, baby. We getting the name right today, man. There's no struggle on the name today. You know what I mean? So I think I got everybody in the chat. And if I didn't, I'm sorry, but appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? And we just gonna hop and roll right along into this, man, because at the end of the day, we on a country rap road in this motherfucker. So the next song, which also, by the way, I want to know if they're going to throw some, not like slow jams, because I've been doing a lot of like album reactions and stuff, and every time I've noticed a pattern with albums where if you get like 3 or 4 bangers, you get like a slow, heartfelt, motivational, inspirational type of song in there. So I wonder if they're going to follow that same pattern throughout this album. So the next track that we got right now is Boy Stop featuring FJ Outlaw. Not too sure who FJ Outlaw is, but this is why we do albums, dog. We get familiar with dudes. So this is the next track, man. Track number 2. We're 1 for 1 right now. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Go ham on the help like I might have got dipped in the bad boy king by the stepmama. My dog swing, we don't.
Hold up. I like the beat too, because it gave me that. Oh, what's that song, dog? Hold on, I'm gonna let it play.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the beat's hot though.
Go ham on the help like I might have got dipped in the bad boy king by the stepmama. My dog swing, we don't talk, we left on him. Hair hunting like let's run it and wreck something. Say it once, fuck cops like Tretch on it. My block is too big to step on it. David Ruffin, they here to see me, I'm busting.
Oh, I like the Temptation bar in there. My bar is too hitting. He said, I'm David Ruffin in this. Ain't nobody better than you, Otis. Ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. Hold on, dog. See? They know their shit too. That's why I fuck with their music, because they say a lot of stuff that doesn't have to do with rap too. Like, that's Motown. I think they had mentioned something about like a Motown thing, if I'm not mistaken. Like, listen, I be some, I was 420 out the other day, so I'm kind of forgetting certain things. But I believe they mentioned something with Motown, so that David Ruffin reference is fire.
Don't talk, we left on him. Hair hunting like let's run it and wreck something. Say it once, fuck cops like Tretch on it. My block is too big to step on it. David Ruffin, they here to see me, I'm busting. They run up in the kitchen and empty out all the cups, shit stale. Turn the mic and move back, I finish it. Winning the race with 2 flats, 2 Dominicans. Give me the 2 cents with English in it. Well, I think they did it, but either way, I'm a smooth cat. Chicken chicka boom bap. Who's that? Off in the tool shed with the tool strap. Have him stuck in reverse.
Off in the tool shed with the tool strapped. I like the way he flowed that pocket in there too with that whole chicky. I like that.
And then move that. I'm in tune with the groove of these new raps. Clear out a room with a setup. The punchline waiting out back at the ghetto. Running home crying to your mama that you failed. Don't fret, baby boy, keep your head up. Bitch, you suck. Everything about you trash. Feel sorry for the fans you have. You don't want smoke, they gon' hear gas. Need to take a whack, get me back in my bag. I done seen a whole lot. Motherfuckers biting off more than they can chew, but I could eat a whole lot. You can take it to the bank, I done paid my dues. Boy, I starve. You don't want smoke, this is something cool for you to say. Boy, I starve.
You don't want smoke, that's something cool for you to say? Like, they talking that shit, boy. Is this FJ Outlaw on the hook?
You don't want smoke, this is something cool for you to say.
Is that FJ on the hook or is that Hard Target? I feel like anytime I hear the hooks now, I feel like I'd be mixing it up now because I think that there was a song we did on the live and I thought it was Target and he was like, nah, that's my man's. I was like, shit. I was like, damn, fucked up. But once again, it all sounds kind of the same. Once again, everybody's talented, so that's no knock.
Yeah. Hey, oh Lord, Cymple man and Target on some bullshit and not advice for y'all to just chill. We don't make threats, we make promises and fucking with our comments is if that's with you to get killed. Talking about the
Talking about fucking what I bread, but don't make threats, we make promises.
Hey, oh Lord, Cymple man and Target on some bullshit and not advice for y'all to just chill. We don't make threats, we make promises and fucking with our comments is if that's with you to get killed. Talking about the GOAT, you could never be the GOAT cause your revenue to show that you are not that skilled. How the fuck you beg for a verse for 2 years and go to hating cause you broke and I am not that chill. I'm just laughing at
Who they talking about, dog? Who they talking about? Now, I hear bars certain ways, but I'm not gonna say it's who I think it is. But who they talking about though? They talking about somebody. They talking about somebody there, man. They got beef with somebody in this song. Boy, stop too. You know what I'm saying? Boy, stop, dog. Boy, stop. Who is it?
How the fuck you beg for a verse for 2 years and go to hating cause you broke and I am not that chill. I'm just laughing at you pussy motherfuckers, y'all frail. Keep the dough, take the green out your house and make bail. That's a farm reference if you frauds can't tell, and that's meth in y'all lungs making all y'all smell. Really, I don't got time for you fuck boys. Know you soft or you lying, you don't buck boy. Trying to say you on your grind, crown what boy? You go to jail and wash drawers, you a fuck toy. Fuck boy, really been the king of the trailer and that's facts. Y'all ain't really shitting on nothing your raps ass. Pull up to the venue with issues and no mask. And I don't say I'm rich, but I'm posting my bail fast. Really got attorneys that'll clear me from a murder charge. Pay them like security. You heard me, that's a murder bar. Talking stay locked, it don't matter where they heard you are. Simple, if they call me, you know FJ skirting in the car. Motherfuckers fighting off more than.
Alright, so now we know who FJ Outlaw is, dog. He gave you some outlaw bars right there, dog. He was flowing on. I'll play his verse back a little bit. Don't play his verse. I like what he was doing. I like his pockets here.
Been the king of the trailer and that's facts. Y'all ain't really shitting on nothing your raps ass. Pull up to the venue with issues and no mask. And I don't say I'm rich, but I'm posting my bail fast. Really got attorneys that'll clear me from a murder charge. Pay them like security. You heard me, that's a murder bar. Talking stay locked, it don't matter where they heard you are. Simple, if they call me, you know FJ skirting in the car. Motherfuckers biting off more than they can chew, but I could eat a whole lot. You can take it to the bank, I don't pay my.
Oh no, I think this is Target. This is Target.
You don't want smoke, this is something cool for you to say.
That's him hooking on the hook. Okay. I think I pick up on certain things that Target does when it is him in the hook. It's like the starlight. And I think God, you know what I'm saying? Like when he does stuff like that, I know that's not how he did it, but like, you know what I'm saying? I peep certain things in his mechanics to be like, all right, that's Hard Target right there. I bet.
Stop the tomfoolery, horseplay and the fuckery. Buddy, you abducted me, we passing out the cutlery. You see the type of company we keep us
passing out the cutlery. Hold on, dog. See, some man's climbing up real fast, bro. He's climbing up real fast.
Stop the tomfoolery, horseplay and the fuckery. Buddy, you abducted me, we passing out the cutlery. You see the type of company we keep us not so confident. You on cloud 9 to that motherfucking thundering. Bugs and the confident, hooking on the floor below. See no in a room, bitch, that's all we got for a show. And we ain't give a rat's fucking eggplant emoji. We was on that stage promoting, we was dead or they was closed. I ain't many motherfuckers stuck to it like your boy did. So when they say I slid on that verse, well of course I did zest like an orange peel. Best option on the field, to a open hill, open verse overkill. Rose, bitch, you know the drill, gas king of the hill. Brown man coming in at will through your windowsill.
Kill him with the Brahman bar. Coming through the windowsill to kill a will because he's tying in the bad boy shit. But he's also talking about Brahman from the Fifth Flow on Martin. Yo, I see you, dog. This is why I like rap bars, dog. Because when you just refer certain shit that is like nostalgic to your childhood and your growing up and upbringing, yeah, buddy. Y'all boys better stop. We ain't gonna get, it's gonna be a long review if y'all keep doing this shit.
Well, of course I did zest like an orange peel. Best option on the field. To a open heel, open verse, overkill. But you know the drill, gas, king of the hill. Brown man coming in at will through your window sill. Can't no fucking tell me shit about rap lines. Make a
man coming at will. Yo, I love that bar. That's my favorite bar in the song right here. That's my favorite bar.
break like buzzer beaters right at halftime. You say you in your bag and you grab nines. If you talking birdies and traps, must be the back nine. You should FaceTime your friend while you ODing. They gon' think you just bugging, no see 'em. Then when you turning blue like the Caribbean, they gon' see that dog got cooked like a South Korean. Dead right, them high beams, they headlights. Let's treat that mic like intersection red light. Boy, star.
Motherfuckers biting off more than they can chew, but I could eat a whole lot.
Whole lot.
You can take it to the bank, I done paid my dues. Boy, I starve. No one smoke, this is something cool for you to say. Boy, I starve. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Boy, I starve.
All right, folks, we got our first 10, folks. We got our first 10. We got our first 10 in the books. 2 out of 2. First 10. This is so good. I might pour up a more fucking drink for this shit, dog. I'm already get hyped right now. This is all just energy right now too, and I'm like 70% on energy. They bringing my shit up right now, but this shit's hard right here, dog. So yeah, dog. Cymple Man is showing his lyrical prowess on this shit. Hard Target showing his ability to rap and do the hook. He's doing this shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I really fuck with this combination and this collaboration. I mean, they are killing this shit. Another dope beat. Another good feature, too. Like, feature early, too. You know what I'm saying? Early featuring that, which is pretty fire as well, too. Now, like I said, we still following the suit up. Like, we got 2 bangers. We got 2 bops right now. We at 3 and 4 now. Oh, well, you know what's funny? Because I know we're in the track. El Dorado's probably going to be that song that I'm talking about, like that motivational, inspirational, slow it down type of song as far as where they're going right now. Because, obviously, it's the first 4 tracks in the album, how it's set up. And the fourth one, I don't know what that's going to be, but that's probably going to go back to a banger. You know what I'm saying? Because we got 1, 2, 3. Well, El Dorado's a banger, but it's a slowed down song in the sequence of this album right now. So I already know what it is. So yeah, this is the song that's going to be that version for it, which we fuck with that song as well too. You know what I mean? And then this is another hook that I fuck with from Hard Target as well too. So yeah, we got another 10. Let me know in the chat or in the comments what y'all think about that song so far. This is a banger right now. So far, all the beats are going to be dope. And I feel like none of these beats are going to miss. You know what I'm saying? Because everything I've heard outside this album, too, the beats are already dope. So, yeah, that's just going to be one of those things. What we got going on in the chat, man? What we got going on in the chat? We active. All right. Hey, also don't forget to like the video as well. If you new, subscribe to the channel. I don't know what the fuck the channel was, but subscribe to the channel if you feel, you know what I'm saying, if you rocking with your boy. Kit, shout out Kit. Appreciate you sliding through to the chat. Is that Ashley, is that 5 p.m. 5 p.m. his time in Texas? So that would make it, I think, 6 for me. Let me know if you caught that, or just message me. I believe that's 6 for me. And I'm hoping I did this in the time where I made this right. I was supposed to actually come on a little bit ago, but you know what I'm saying, when you just kind of sick and recovering from shit, dog, you just wanna take your time with it. But let me know if that's 6 my time as well. Hard Target, appreciate the dono as well too. Appreciate you sliding through to the live. Appreciate it. And let me know how many couches you got up in this bitch too. Not talking to you like that, Hard Talk, but talking to chat in general. But let me know how many couches we got up in this motherfucker for the 2 songs right now too. I need to see more couches. I need to see them. I need to see a couple of couches in here. We got Bad Wolf with the couch. You know what I'm saying? I need a couple more. Jeepers Creepers is that movie though too, by the way. I fuck with that movie hard. I like all 3, but the original is that shit. Okay. That's just, Cymple Man, that's just my assumption when I hear things. It just, when you hear the context of things, you're like, ooh, that sounds a little spicy, but it's also like, it could be subliminal. It could be about anybody. It could be in general. That's how I was looking at it. But if it's not, then I'm wrong. My bad. I ain't trying to spark or open up nothing here, you know, because that's how shit gets started. You know, motherfuckers like me be listening to music and be like, oh shit, but I ain't saying no names. I'm just asking questions. That's why I try to play it safe. You feel me? That's why I try to play it safe at. But we gonna hop into this next song, which we've all been familiar with. I think I did a reaction to this as well too. I've done so many damn lives at this point, and I'm still trying to, you know, break them down and break out the sections and stuff like that for people to be like, oh, we did this. Let me see what we did to make it easier for folks. I don't even remember, but if I did it, we hear it right now. No, I definitely did because I was singing the hook to this shit. The hook was fire. So we gonna hop right into El Dorado, Hard Target, Cymple Man. We 2 for 2. We 2 for 2 right now. We got a 9 and a 10.
This.
We got a 9 and a 10
It just came out. There's a new website where any Massachusetts.
You know, your boy's still on the brokey time. You know what I'm saying? It's brokies are us over here with the ads. But like I said, I pay for YouTube TV. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit extra bread. Now they want me to pay for premium, dog. They can't do this highway robbery shit to me every single time. They can't keep doing this shit. You know, I'm already getting played here. You know what I'm saying? They already taking half of the shit. You know what I mean? But hey, we hopping right into El Dorado, Hard Target. Let me see if I catch certain bars and stuff too, because that's another thing. It's like you ain't gonna catch everything upon first listen unless you're trying to make it a 5-hour video on one song, which I don't think anybody got the time to do that. I don't. So here we go again.
Slow down now.
I don't know why that part always kills me too. My man was just like, it's like, let me spit some shit, bruh. Let me kick my shit.
Yeah, slow down now. Salt pack of Lucky Stripes and an 8-ball gear shift. Doesn't sand dusting up the rear view mirrors. 90 miles left between me and a new life. Only thing I'm fearing is God and some blue lights. I see the devil lurking about. Ain't no more working it out before they...
He was like, I ain't fearing nothing but prison or man above when it's time to go, dog. That's why I like this dude, dog.
Thing I'm fearing is God and some blue lights. I see the devil lurking about. Ain't no more working it out before they put me 6 feet down. I'm putting my foot in the ground. They itching to put a bullet through me and arranging me with the highest being. That's the price of the life I'm leading. I don't fear a single man but myself and it's 357.
I always feel like he got into like he almost wanted to get his country singing on right there. I don't feel like I like how he hit that. He hit that real quick.
And that's the price of the life I'm leading. I don't fear a single man but myself and it's 357 like a handful of hell on my knees at the altar trying to create peace. Screaming, dear Lord, please make it release me. Sever the weapons is form, help me to weather the storm. Pick away every thorn of the past that lasts to cast away this devilish form. Give me the clarity shown inside the eyes of those that finally saw the light, redeemed this plight, and help me stand for right.
I found death in an empty bottle. I saw my life in an empty shell. And when I promised God tomorrow, little bit of soul I'm left to sell. It ain't worth giving me a dollar. And most times I feel like I'm meant to fail. The only thing I fear is the days that I get judged by God. I hope I make I'm a play the river gambling man. Done on some bad luck. I'm 1 card away from a flush, but still I had struck a deal with the devil.
That card scheme is always sick to me. I don't play too many cards, but I just know the terminologies in cards to know that was a sick scheme.
It's too good to pass up. My suit's still covered in bad blood. That 45 long coat under the table will hold me down. No, if I
And the
ran
transition to play off of that too, I always find dope as well too. That's why I think I love rap is like they're able to take one idea, play a whole bar off of it, transition into it, still playing off it, but just go into a whole different idea, still playing off of that scheme. It's pretty dope. With the blood in the suit, I like that.
covered in bad blood. That 45 long coat under the table will hold me down. No, if I ran a bed, it's a downpour without hope.
Still playing off the bench, dude.
At the crossroads, the lawman pray for my downfall. The red and blue still dancing the rear view. The end's getting closer to the truth. It appears to that Model 12 seen more death than it found in battle. Fear stricken by the sound of the gavel. Guess I pay my penance. I ain't worried about the grave I'm in it. I say my peace, then I face my sentence. And some say I'm finished. Strain me up, let them take witness. Cause my death won't save my victims. Cause I found death in El Dorado. I saw my life in an empty shell. And when I promised God tomorrow, little bit of soul I'm left to sell. It ain't worth giving me a dollar. And most times I feel like I'm meant to fail. The only thing I fear is the days that I get judged by God. I hope I make bail.
To the riverbank, stepped in the water. Only thing certain is the time's getting shorter. I hear there's a meeting one day that's an order where it's you versus you and nobody can support you.
They spitting some real ass gem bars in here too, bro, with time and like all that and life, just stuff in general.
Yeah, there's a meet one day, that's an order where it's you versus you, and nobody can support you. My daughter told me that when heaven can't wait, she gon' buy a motorcycle and drive me to the gate. Made me think of Elijah and a chariot of fire, so I rinsed away my past while my car said
I found it in Eldorado. I saw my life in an empty shell. And when I promised God tomorrow, a little bit of soul I'm left to sell. It ain't worth giving me $1. And most times I feel like I'm meant to fail. The only thing I fear is the days that I get judged by God. I hope I make bail. In Eldorado, I saw my life in an empty shell. And when I promised God tomorrow, a little bit of soul I'm left to sell. It ain't worth giving me $1. And most times I feel like I'm meant to fail. The only thing I fear is the days that I get judged by God. I hope I make bail.
Hell to the nah, dog.
We got another niner.
Supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify point of sale, the all-in-one POS solution built on the world's.
That's another niner. And like I said, that's definitely the motivational, inspirational, however you want to look at it. You know, that's one of those you feel it songs right there. That's one of those that hits you right in the soul type of songs. And then we going to get right into the banger shit of things, which that's a banger too. And that's why I think it's clever the way that they threw that in there, because the first two were up tempo, super hard, and they still had the tempo up, but the message in the song and the point that they were trying to get at in the song was very different from the first two. So I'm definitely here for that. But as I said though, like, this is a good collaboration here. I don't think they're gonna really miss. So you know, that's a 3 for 3. I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna get that one at 8.5. I'm gonna get that one at 8.5. But I really like the song. Like, me personally, it's one of my favorites as far as something that like I would listen to because of like the hook. You know what I'm saying? The hook hooks you in. You know what I'm saying? No double date. I mean, but the hook definitely hooks you in, and it definitely puts you in a place where you're like, all right, I can feel this song. Especially if you're down. Like, if you're down or you're feeling a little bit not like yourself, you don't grab a Snickers, you just grab the El Dorado. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I rock with right there. So shout out that one. We 3 for 3. I'll tell you that right now. So we 3 for 3 out of it's a 10 track. Oh, so it's a short one, but it's a long one at the same time. I feel like, me personally, I like albums that have at least 13 to 15 tracks. But what's funny when it comes to that though is that I know a lot of consumers these days, their attention span is shorter. So a lot of artists play into I'm going to give you 10 to 12 tracks. And I think that's a good number in today's world. But as a music hip hop head, I love hearing 15. Now, sometimes it's long. Like, I just did Millie's joint the other day, and Millie's album was 20 tracks, and I was like, this motherfucker is long. And I mean, shit, I did Redman's joint the other day, not the other day, but a couple months back, which I loved the first half of the album. I'm going to say it's one album, but I split up in two because it was 32 tracks. And that's long as fuck, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that shit is long as fuck, but I'm going to get back to it. I guess I fell into that whole, what is it? You know, I guess I fell into what I just talked about. Like, you know, I guess I don't have an attention span for all that. But to my defense, I did that album late as fuck, like in the night, and I was just like, all right, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to do it. Otherwise, I would have sat through and like listened to the whole album. So that's just really my honest opinion on it. But let's see what we got going on in the chat too, man. How's everything looking on y'all end, sound and all that stuff too? I like to check in. It looked like we got a new name in here too. C-Rec Vintage. It looks like a lot of their stuff was redacted, but shout out you popping up in the chat right now. We're just going for, as you see the title, this is a Hard Target Cymple Man double feature reaction. So there's 2 albums on hand. So if you want to come back to another live, feel free to pop up, and I will throw some XG on there right now. But as of right now, until at least I finish the albums, plural, we're taking no requests at the moment. No requests at the moment. Like, as far as I'm going to react to them on a live. Like, I'll take them, but don't expect them to happen now. Like, I won't stop in the middle and be like, all right, let me listen to, you know, XG or whatever song that may be thrown in. Nah. That would kind of defeat the purpose, and that's not showing good, you know, good etiquette, good music reactor etiquette to do that. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. Cincy Rose, shout out to you. Appreciate you coming through the chat. Once again, XG, will definitely be a part of my next live. But right now, this is a pure album reaction for Hard Target and Cymple Man right now. They just dropped the album last night, about 13 hours ago, and we are here reacting to it live. I wish I would have did it last night, but nah, we here live. What is it called? Fuck it, we're going to do it live. So that's where I'm at with that one. Shout out Ashley. Shout out Bad Wolf. I appreciate the mods doing their thing. My fault, y'all got me looking at the chat in real time, trying to Am I coming to the rave? What? Remind me of the date of the rave. You said it was like June 16th or June 17th, right? I could try to make something like that happen, man. I could definitely try. I can't make no promises, but I think I might have to, put in an effort to make it happen, especially to connect with everybody. So I'll definitely put that into my things to do. And where's it at, too? Because it could be a location that I've never been to, and I have to take it off and put it on the bucket list. I feel like a lot of people in this chat are from Florida too. I feel like I get a lot of Floridians. Is that what we like to say, Floridians? And then some Texans in here. It's funny how I'm just like an up north guy, but I'm rocking with all y'all country shit too. I really fuck with that. But I've also got family rooted from the South myself. You know what I mean? So it's not too far off of like the sound for me that I would like hearing, because I just have family from those areas as well. So it's easy for me to adapt and rock with sounds like this. I think people up north, especially like New Yorkers and stuff, it's definitely harder for them to adjust to it because they like their certain sounds. But nah, that makes sense, dog. Who's around the way, Jay Hazel? I just started doing this, so I'm like learning all this shit on the fly, you feel me? Like this is one of those, I come in, I do BITO, you know what I'm saying? I do me, I say my piece, and then I just be out. Like I connect with who I connect with, but it's just a really do me and keep it move. That's fire. Yo, Cymple Man and Hard Target too. I'd love to get y'all on the podcast side of things and just chat about the album, chat about just more music and shit as well too, man. I got a lot of questions. See how I came in the last live we did, bro. I got a lot of questions. I don't come in hot like that all the time, but I'm just a man that likes to have a hip hop conversation. I just see how I'm just talking about the album a little bit. I just like to talk about shit like that. But yeah, man. Hopefully we can get another conversation going whenever y'all got time, man. This album's a banger so far as well too, man. I'm fucking with it, but as I took mad long to adjust to everything, let me hop right into open mic. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what open mic is on. This is track number 4. We 3 for 3.
Join Google Fi Wireless and get $800 off Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra with $300 off instantly. Get more done with one simple ask with help from your own virtual assistant. Plus, stay ahead with insightful tips throughout your day. Order Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and save $800.
That's a fact. I hear you on that, Bad Wolf knows his shit. I got a whole history lesson on that the other day, man. Homie does his thing with that shit for sure.
Motherfuckers don't know what it was like back.
Also don't understand why my white cat right here is just all up in, I'm gonna pull a Suge Knight, all up in the videos, all up under my arm, snuggling, chilling. If you sick of your reactor, all up in the videos, talking, pausing the videos, taking up the couch. You know what I mean? All that shit, man. Nah, man, I don't, Bad Wolf, man, before I get into this as well, too, I ain't really a person that cares about all that because, each platform is a platform where people are able to get their stuff off. So I'm not gatekeeping, being like, oh, yeah, if you want to chat or, all that. Don't take you promoting whatever you want to do is taking out from my page, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you've helped my page as much as, you know what I'm saying, you can, and you promote what you got to promote. Use the source. It's a resource. I look at everything as a resource. Some people may look at it different, or, you know, the big term and, you know, stuff like this is gatekeeping. I would never like to consider myself a person like that. You know what I mean? If you got something that you want to talk about in that chat, man, it's open for that. Like, it's never big on that. Plus, there's just too much shit out here, too much money, and too much whatchamacallit, just too much internet. There's just too much stuff out here for me to be like, oh nah, this guy's taking away from me. Like, people are gonna rock with me and people gonna rock with you. That's just really how it is at the end of the day. Oh goddamn. I've been there too before, DMs, man. I've been there before, but you know, let's put it like this: as you get older over time, and it's weird too, because I just actually like not squashed, but recently like became cool with the person again after the fact. Are either one of you still in contact or married to the girl? Because if she's got a whole nother dude, then nobody won. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, nobody won. It is foul. You can't look at the homie the same and everything. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes you gotta put the female stuff behind you because there's plenty of fish out there in the sea. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you just can't trust that person the same. You know what I mean? But I understand. Trust me, I've been in that same exact situation before, dog. Like, word for word of what you say. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those things. I mean, I wasn't in the L feelings with her like that, but I had feelings and shit. You know what I mean? And I confided to a friend that I thought, you know, was a friend, and I thought they was gonna look out, and then they ended up doing that. You know, and then, you know, that's when you learn kind of certain things too, because there was a lot of shit that was unfolding in between that. But yeah, that's not a conversation here, man. I'm over it at the end of the day. I'm cool with homie at this point in time too, because you know, once again, it's a female that neither one of us are with. Dudes are in their 20s at the time, bro. So it's not even like, you know, and she's married, got a whole baby and family with neither one of us. So you always gotta look at shit like that too when it comes to just, you know, female situations and males. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna hop right into this though. Here we go. Traylorpark Boyz, track 4, open mic.
Motherfuckers don't know what it was like back then. I remember when you rap, you had to be dope. Yeah,
Facts.
you had to rap.
Had to rap.
I had dreams of blowing up like a radical Islamic. We had to battle on spot if it's written. Cats would have called.
Oh shit, I heard this too. I think I heard this on Two Girls One Pod. That bar reminds me of something.
Had dreams of blowing up like a radical Islamic. We had to battle on spot if it's written. Cats would have called it. We grew up on gin and tonic. The doctor prescribed.
See, I love that they bring up that stuff too. If it was written, cats would call it. Because I had this constant like back and forth with Harry Mack fans in particular. You know what I'm saying, on like the freestyles. Because everybody who I post when it says freestyle now, I'm going off the title. You know what I'm saying. Now, if you talking about the backgrounds and all that, and like how they pre-recorded, pre-written, I'm just like, all right. And then for me, I really stopped entertaining the arguments on it, because I'm just like, all right, we're getting our information from Reddit, not just pure hip-hop feels and knowledge. All right, bet. Y'all got that. Everybody that's not Harry Mack is scripted and written and stuff like that and all that. Like, cause I understand the intricacies that come with it as far as off the top, you know, written, because I'm like, well, what about the improvising half of it? Because once again, you can spit, people spit writtens, because I think talented rappers, and maybe Superman and Hard Target, y'all can attest to this a little bit too. When rappers freestyle, whatever you want to say out the top, most of the time I feel like if you're talented like that, you're gonna have such a rhyme book, a mental rhyme stash, that it almost is gonna feel that way, because you have so many things in your rhyme book. You're always prepared. At least that's how I've always seen rappers discuss being told to rap on the spot or on the fly, whatever. Like, they usually have a rhyme book and they have a pad. And like, I think it's still on top, because once again, you have to still improvise the beat. You still have to implement the flow. Like, there's still a lot of things you have to implement into it. You know what I mean? I think all rappers, once again, kind of have that rhyme book or have those stash of rhymes to go to, and then freestyle and improvise off of that. You know what I'm saying? But going back to even what y'all said, if it was written, people will call you for it. And I think, once again, you can't freestyle a written and be like, I got a written and I got this in a song, but I'm gonna call it a freestyle. You can't do that. That is against the rules. But if it's just something where it's like you took a couple of things from the written, you started off, and now you're just improvising or whatever, I think that plays a huge part in it. But that's just me, though. Let me know what y'all think as well, too. Superman, Hard Target, that is definitely a question that I'm putting out to you guys as well, so hopefully I'll get to that and hear that as well, too. But yeah, right back in the open mic. My bad.
Chronic survival was never promised, so rivals were checked and conquered. Social media wasn't there to give a crutch to our ego. Who either busted
Play it back.
and cats would have called it. We grew up on gin and tonic. The doctor prescribed us chronic. Survival was never promised, so rivals were checked and conquered. Social media wasn't there to give a crutch to our ego. Who either busting the free throw or cut up to feed the people. Me, I'm comfortable speedo. My nuts to cover you gringos. If it's the goody mob, then I'm somewhere up there with CeeLo. And crowds are different now, but it's not like before. They just nod their head to bullshit. Every guy is the go. Piss testing in the crowd, every line that was wrote. Back then they could determine whether or not if it's dope. My spot on the throne forever has been basically claimed. So stay in your lane, refrain from saying my name. Get your head rocked harder than Abel and Cain. The tables have changed, we're done with all your fables and games. I'm crazy insane, like a dog chasing a train. And my bullets need a net, they wanna lay in your brain. And this portrait that you painted of yourself is a joke. Cause when the hammer get to swinging, it's gon' bang on your frame. I got 99 problems, but ain't placing the blame. I'm Cameron to your bitch, how I'm taking your damn. You dash, fall face first.
Yeah, that bar was crazy, dog. Let me play that back. That Cameron to your bitch, I'm taking your Dame type of shit. Because Dame is like, you know, Dame Dash he's referring to, obviously. But we obviously know what a Dame is referred to as well, too. I love that scheme right there, too. And he's rapping about just basically the society shit, dog. About how the game is, you know, people just need to have their ego fed. Like, he's hitting a lot of points in here, dog. He's hitting a lot.
Cause when the hammer get to swinging, it's gon' bang on your frame. I got 99 problems, but ain't placing the blame. I'm Cameron to your bitch, how I'm taking your damn. You dash, fall face first, taking the chain. Then throw that shit on IG if you ain't able to pay. Can't believe I made it. It almost feels like it was overnight. You want your spot, you better hold it tight. It might turn ghost just like a poltergeist. That's why I'm treating every song I'm on like it's open mic. And I ain't passing the shit just like it's open mic. Fuck around and battle a bitch just like it's open mic. Play around and smack in this bitch just like it's open mic. So miss me with your rapping and shit, cause this ain't open mic.
Saw the beasties on the TV, I was barely out of diapers. I was nothing but a three thing, running around hyper. Warren G was in my tape deck, pedaling my bike. I'm a funkified brat and I'ma be that my whole life. My first demo tape was cassette pressed off the reel to reels. That time's gone, youngins don't know how that really feels. Snuck up in the
Speaking facts, man, them cassette days, dog, the demo tapes, man, those were different times, dog. And like, I never had to do that, but I remember sitting at the radio being, you know, A side, B side, hitting record and play at the same time to record my favorite songs and shit. But yeah, dog.
pressed off the reel to reel. That time's gone, youngins don't know how that really feels. Snuck up in the ciphers like, hey yo, I'm really skilled. But to cut your accent, get you clown unless you really kill that shit. That's why I shake the building, bitch. Spit 1 million to 6 bars and make them feel the shit. Wasn't no other route, either you was ill or quit. Wasn't no country rap cushion for this silly shit. True grit, motherfucker, had to bring it to the stage. But I was big L raised, baby, let me out the cage. Y'all some titty fed bitches with some ready-made fans. Teddy bears and I'ma shred with this Freddy Blade hand. I'm a microphone veteran. I'm not sharing. You better off trying to fit a COVID mask on a pelican and get me off this cordless. Oh my lord, I'm a tortoise. This your mother couldn't afford to abort you. And that's
roll. I'm a tortoise. Hold on, dog. Once again, as they close out their bars, both Superman and Hard Target, they start spazzing at the end.
and then get me off this cordless. Oh my lord, I'm a tortoise. This your mother couldn't afford to abort you, and that's unfortunate. Cause you's a bottom feeder, no sting in your rhymes. Either couldn't get reactions if you rap to a pack of hyenas. Attacking a mad linguist, ironclad rap genius. Beat a bitch worse than Ike, then Tina. The minute the mic is right between us, eat a penis.
It almost feels like it was overnight. If you want your spot, you better hold it tight. You might turn ghost just like a poltergeist. That's why I'm treating every song I'm on like it's open mic. And I ain't passing the shit just like it's open mic. Fuck around and battle a bitch just like it's open mic. Play around and smack in this bitch just like it's open mic. So miss me with your rapping and shit, cause this ain't open mic.
So much nostalgic references in that song. That's another one. That's another one right there. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's 9. That's 9. That's 9. We 4 for 4 right now. No, we 4 for 4. But 4 for 4 on the album. But for me personally, I think I like everything else a little bit more. Open Mic was more of a personal song for them. I think that was more of a personal nostalgic song for them, which I definitely fuck with. But I think for me, it just was the beat. That was it. It was just I wanted a harder beat. That's really what it was, because they flows and their rhymes was dope. I just wanted a harder beat. So maybe we're in that 104 still. So maybe that was like the slowed down song that I was talking about, and not El Dorado. Maybe my assumption was wrong and backwards. El Dorado, like I said, was still more up tempo and stuff. Open Mic might be like the what do I say? Because I started noticing this when I think I did GNX and Kendrick's album. So like this might be not quite Luther, but maybe a Man in the Garden feel for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to compare the two, but in the sequence of how those things went, because I think it went Whacked Out Murals, Squabble Up, Luther, Man in the Garden, and then like something that was like TV Off or something like that. So maybe that's what this is. The open mic is like the Man in the Garden, which I like both songs. Once again, it's just in the sequence of how albums are created, because you can't give a motherfucker a slapper and bang 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 the whole time. You have to give them something where, once again, I listen to what they're saying versus like, okay, the combination of the beat and what they're rapping about, it was open mic. You know what I'm saying? They hold it onto the spot tight. They like, listen, man, we got some shit to say. So yeah, I definitely like the song right there. I'm gonna give it my personal stance on that, because I have to go back. It's one of those, I think I'm gonna have to listen to this like how I listen to Gloria. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's where I'm at with that one. Love the song, but I think I just have to peep the messaging in it more, because this was one where they had something to say. So I'm rocking with that. Still 4 out of 4, but I got to go back to that one. But and it's not a bad song. That's the thing. That's why I still say 4 out of 4. It's just more of a personal, like, let me rehear that so I can get the messaging in it fully to appreciate it a lot more, like a Gloria, which basically I was the only song I think on GNX. I was like, it's cool, but I'm like, I just need to go back and listen to it. So that's why I'm like, it's Gloria, Man in the Garden feels to me right now with that one, which I like both songs. But we gonna hop into the next one right now. We are still 4 for 4. We on 5 songs right now. We about halfway through this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We halfway through. We got Hard Target, Simple Man, Shaka Hustle Man. We back. We back with Country Rap Tools. Yeah. Back. Yeah, I'm gonna say, the harmonica shit. I love that.
Oh, hell, I got the news. I ain't country enough, but I've been killing all these rappers. I've been hunting enough. Mostly's never had nothing, still hugging my nuts.
Which I think I want to understand, like, what's that mean when people try to say y'all ain't country enough, or like, what is the criteria to fit country? Because a person up north, I'm like, shit, you know, they fit in the country bill to me. You know what I'm saying? They got the beats, they got the sound. You know what I mean? They got everything that spells country to me from somebody up north. So I need to know what that means.
Guess they careers like their trucks, they've been stuck in the mud. I go OD, I do business with the OGs. Couple tours with the great, you couldn't cut it as a roadie. Had your girl arch your back, now you living in misery. Now you lonely, state you're better, now you gonna have to show me. People say I'm country rap, well I fucking rap, that's the mother cat. The people you consider the dopest I use as punching bags. Catch a break, catch a 3 away like a running back. I'm cutting down your buds like a lumber. Someone call the orthodontist, you cannot afford a problem. Tell me, get them, point them out. Bitch, I got them. Man, half your dopest shit is fucking whack up and forgotten. We got it out the dirt, my mama raised me in the bottom. Man, I'm kicking up mud in my...
You know what's crazy is that my man's so laid back with his flow every time. But when he starts to singing and he gets them hooks going, that's where you see his energy picks up like crazy. But that's also why the hooks be so goddamn dope. His bars are crazy, but I think he's so laid back with his bars that he wants you to peep and hear what he's saying. And then when he's singing, that's where he saves that energy for the singing. I'm on to you, Hard Target. I'm on to you, HT. I see you now. All right.
Truck riding high, we all rolling stone, busting at the Tanner ride. Cause these are my people and we all gon' die tonight. Somebody save me, I know I ain't right. I'm bumping country rap tunes. I'm bumping country rap tunes. I'm bumping country rap tunes. I'm bumping country rap tunes.
Some of these boys acting stumped why they music ain't better. If you an OG, here's an L first. You forgot a lot of shiver me timbers. It's a...
Yo, Simple Man, if you still in the chat, can you please explain that line to me? I think I got it when I did it in the last reaction, but I feel like I'm wrong and I feel like I'm missing something here.
If you an OG, here's an L first. You forgot a lot of shit.
So like a log? Are you saying log? I was fucked up with this bar right here, dog. This bar fucked me up, but I liked it. But I'm like, nah, there's just something I'm like not getting here. So help me understand that bar, Simple Man. Help me understand that bar just a little bit, because I think I'm missing something, bro.
Why they music ain't better? If you an OG, here's an L first. You forgot a letter. Shiver me timbers, it's a twister. That barometric pressure took the scene by storm, and now they all under the weather. I'm just sick with it.
I like that sea by storm. Now they all in the weather is crazy too.
Whenever I'm scripting, you like spitting Red Man? I like Red Man spitting. I'm from the woods too. Grew up in the South. Don't try to draw that line. There to show me painting in your basement.
Okay, so I was right with the log. Because I was saying that HT, but I wasn't sure. You feel me? I was just like, maybe this. I'm like, that sounds too easy. I was like, that's too easy, and maybe I'm just wrong as fuck. All right, I feel better. All right, bet.
How y'all mobbing in the field? Ain't never heard a field mob. Telling me don't quit my day job, bitch, go get a real job. If hard target makes bond, we about to have a real problem. Cause we some hard targets like it's golden eye job. Y'all some silly joke actors, not really dope rappers. Couldn't flow with the goat if you was a Billy Goat splatter. Y'all can hate the outcome, but it really don't matter. Y'all just fans in the stands. Y'all some field goal
Man, I'm kicking up mud in my truck right now. We all rolling stone, busting at the tenor ride. Cause these are my people and we all gon' die tonight. Somebody save me, I know I ain't right. I'm bumping country rap tunes. 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 I'm bumping country rap. In the lot, puffing on this giant before I step up on this plane. It's so rocky.
This guy stood out a lot to me too. His verse stood out a whole lot. Flow, cadence, what he had to say, he stood out, man. Energy and shit. I like that.
In the lot, puffing on this giant before I step up on this plane. It's so rocky, top beast, Tennessee, redneck never can maintain. With y'all haters and these trolls, that's rarely ever hurting my pride. Cause this big jacked up square body ride got a bad little shorty inside. Fuck 'em. See a demon sitting on their back, joystick on the top of their head. Fuck 'em. Better get a little grip on your mind before you fuck around and pressing that red button. Country rap used to be boom bap, straight Georgia boys and them rednecks. But the times unchanged, seems everybody basement dwelling ass trolls and meth heads. What's it gonna take for the game?
They trolls and meth heads. Goddamn. He flowed that shit right there.
Next, the times unchanged, seems everybody basement dwelling ass trolls and meth heads.
He
What's it
spits
gonna
well
take
in.
for the game done change? Hop out the truck where the paint done fades. I probably still wouldn't hate on no man, even if me and the trolls had a brains exchange. Trailer made heat, get your brains disposed of. Hater dripping sweat soon as we shown up. Y'all country rap boys like badass kids, now get your ass whooped by the damn grown-ups. And country rappers with no real lines like they chordless. Claim they the biggest Ford Fusion as they tour bus. They comment on my shit so much you think that they support us. And Buck, look, nah, he still riding the short bus. I'm kicking up mud in my truck riding high. We all rolling stone, busting at the tenor ride. Cause these are my people and we all gon' die tonight. Somebody save me, I know I ain't right. I'm bumping country rap tunes.
I must say, everybody did their thing, but the highlight verse is definitely Shaka Hustle, man. He stood out on this verse a lot. And that's obviously because for me, this is now my second time, maybe third time hearing him. Because correct me if I'm wrong, is he also on or in the double wide remix video? I want to say I feel like I seen him rapping or he was in. I can't remember, but at this point, I'm just asking that question now. But he definitely shined on this for sure. He did his thing. And I think that was what the feature is meant to do, is let the other people shine on this a little bit more.
I'm bumping country rap tunes. I'm bumping country rap tunes. I'm bumping country rap tunes. I'm bumping country rap tunes.
9-piece biscuit with some fries. That is a 9-piece biscuit with some fries, man. I just really enjoy the fact that these dudes know how to have fun with the music too. You know what I'm saying? They know how to have fun. They rap their shit, you know what I'm saying? They talk their shit, but they're not talking shit. If that makes sense to anybody. Like, they're not directly coming at nobody, but they're exercising their abilities to be able to rap on flow, or sorry, on beat, have dope flows, have dope beats and dope hooks. Like, they have all of those elements all wrapped in one. And that's why I think for me, I enjoy listening to dudes like this, because they cover all the bases. Not a lot of artists can really cover the basis of being able to do all three. Sometimes you lack something, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, all right, dope production, dope beat, you know what I mean, cool video, but can't rap, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you just plug and play videos around, video myself, but the song's good, you know, it's always those things. So I just really rock with that, because they have the appreciation and the knack to produce good quality shit overall, not just like, oh, okay, I'm giving you a bop and you know you can bop to this and then like boom, that's it. It's like, nah, this is a bop. You're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna have fun. You're also gonna peep what the fuck I gotta say. And that's what, once again, this is why I'm always here for them, you know what I mean? This is why I stay bumping them whenever it comes across the comment section or whatever. It's like, yo, peep this Simple Man, peep this Hard Target, because I really bang with that shit. I don't really go out of my way to listen to stuff or not give it a chance, but if I don't like something, I'm just not going to cater to it just because I want people to engage with me or whatever. Like, there's plenty of other artists and music out there that you can do that too. So that shows a lot that and once again, I'm sitting here listening to a whole album. I ain't listening to a whole album of motherfuckers I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that just to be faking a funk. Because that's a whole album. A song, you can fake a song, but you can't fake a whole album. Because who wants to sit for a whole album of something that they don't like? I don't understand how people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I did that. It was a Drake album, and that was tough. That was hard to sit through because I genuinely, like, don't like Drake at this moment as, like, a rapper because I want him to kind of, he's not fitting the bill for me right now, so it's hard for me to listen to him. But if he was fitting the bill for certain shit, or if he had a solo, I would have been more engaged. But, like, it's hard for me to do that, you know what I'm saying, if I really don't like people. Like, that was probably the hardest fucking album reaction I had to sit through. I think plus it was like 20-something plus songs. They were all love songs and slow. And I ain't had nobody to talk to after I listened to that shit. So it was like, what the fuck I want to listen to these sexy songs for you for? Like, these are extracurricular. This is an extracurricular album. And I'm just on my couch. So I just wasn't feeling that. But nah, this is more up my speed, hip hop shit. But yeah, this song's dope. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, 9-piece biscuit with some fries. We gonna hop into the next one, man. We at the last three, man. This is a quick one, man. Low key. I think me talking is making this long, but this is a quick album right here. I like it though. I like it. Now they just dropped Learn My Lesson earlier today, I want to say, probably about 2-3 hours ago. So I'm right on time for this one. This has got to be another slapper. Learn My Lesson. I don't know what we're gonna see, but I see there's an angel here. So maybe it might be another slow down. It might be another one for us. We might get it. Let's see what we got.
Do you love boating? Well, Freedom Boat Club makes boating easier than ever.
Y'all know it's the brokey times over here. You know what I mean? What is it, the Mac packs, the backpack Max or whatever? They know about it over there, man. I haven't brought in the brokey time over here just yet, but when it comes to the ads, man, it's brokey time. All right, man. Actually, before I get into it, let me see what we got going on in the chitty chat. Let me see what's happening in this motherfucker. Y'all are active in here too. I love it. I see. Yeah, y'all definitely rap, HT, man. Y'all definitely be rapping. Y'all just have the beats and like the flows, and y'all are from the South, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen y'all necessarily go into country music unless that's something that you guys do. But I haven't seen you guys go into like that necessarily like country lane, because that's a genre versus like how they try to say like you guys country rap. It's like, now y'all rap and y'all just happen to rap over country beats, right? You know what's funny, Hazel? There's no skips on this. I'm glad that I caught this comment. There's no skips on this album, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely no skips. Like, there's the only song that I think when I say skips, there's no skips. There's no, like, right now, so far I'm going through, there's no skips. There's nothing I'd be like, I wouldn't be in the mood, because everything fits the mood, it fits the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think when I was going into the skip conversation, like for GNX, because that's the album reactions I've done, I've kind of like compared them and stuff and, you know, get my piece. But the only skippables for me on the Kendrick album, and that's only because it's not because it's a bad song. It's just that, you know how songs are good, but you gotta be in mood, because music is also about your energy and how your mood is as well too. And so far, like, these are songs that I'm listening to where no matter my mood, I can bump, or if it come on a shuffle or whatever, I'm like, all right, I'll bump this, because it's not something that's outside of like a mood. It's not mood music, you know what I'm saying? It's not a specific type of mood music, I feel like. And that's also good too, which is also another hard thing to do when you piece together an album, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Being able to have that balance of sound. So yeah, as we transition into that, man, let me get into lesson or learn my lesson. Oh, it's a video? Say word.
I'm still siphoning gas. My tank gon' eat from all the life that it passed. I'm overthinking every word that I write on my pad. I lose faith in.
Hold on, this beat goes hard as shit.
I'm still siphoning gas. My tank gon' eat from all the life that it passed. I'm overthinking every word that I write on my pad. I lose faith in every verse, but my Bible intact. And these bright ideas ain't lighting my path. Find myself jealous and bitter. I try to focus on work, but nothing helps. Doesn't matter what I do, I compare it to someone else. Try to relate, then I think about the time that I waste. Maybe I'm too far gone, thinking I'm gonna be safe. I still wrote a couple rhymes on the way, but I'm on a dead end road, and I'm driven to the point of no return.
Yo,
I love this life, I'm covered in dirt. A broken mirror, hide my reflection. Living life with no direction. I'm cold, my heart covered by all my sins. Don't know when this road ends. It's a never-ending journey trying to find perfection. And one day I'ma learn my lesson.
oh man, fire! Wow, this is my favorite song. This is my favorite song right here. Learn My Lesson is my favorite song, and it's not even over yet. But that hook, the message that he placed in that song, like that personal struggle, like all, like I like songs like that too, like because it makes you reflect on like your shit. You know what I'm saying? I like songs like that. Damn, this shit was fire. Wow.
I'ma learn my lesson. I can't forgive myself. I don't know how. There's darkened roads in my past that I ain't gonna go down.
Lord, I know you've been keeping that light burning. I pray you've been the one guiding my steps throughout this life's journey. I ain't been the best, and sometimes I'm disgusted at who's inside this flesh. Consumption of self-destruction just brings back this emptiness. It's there in every silent moment, every still and calm, and every glimpse of inner peace.
Feelings gone.
An unaccepting mind hides inside this flawed design.
I'm on a dead end.
Right here, he make me feel like he Boosie right now in this shit right now. Like that's giving me Boosie energy in his verse right now. Damn, this song is fucking hard right here. I'm sorry, I gotta play your verse a little bit back too, Cymple, bro. You came in, that just hit me in a different place.
I can't forgive myself.
I don't know how.
There's darkened roads in my past
that I ain't gonna go down. Lord, I know you've been keeping that light burning. I pray you've been the one guiding my steps throughout this life's journey. I ain't been the best, and sometimes I'm disgusted at who's inside this flesh. Consumption of self-destruction just brings back this emptiness. It's there in every silent moment, every still and calm, and every glimpse of inner peace.
Feelings gone.
An unaccepting mind.
This War With Yourself song right now and all that stuff is, this is the best song right here. This is definitely the best song. I fuck with this song. This song's an 11. It's not even over yet. I'm just letting you know right now it's an 11.
And hides inside this flawed design.
I'm on a dead end road, and I'm driven to the point of no return. I love this life, I'm covered in dirt. A broken mirror, hide my reflection. Living life with no direction.
I'm cold, my heart covered by all my sins. Don't know when this road ends.
It's a never-ending journey trying to find perfection. And one day I'ma learn my lesson. I'm cold, heart covered by my own sins. I can't.
Even just the imagery in this video too, as far as like obviously you've seen the needle fall, you've seen war, you've seen people crying, you've seen people mourning loss, like all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying, combined in one, man. This is a dope song right here, man. Like I said, 11, dog.
Tell when this road ends, that it's a never-ending journey trying to find perfection. I'm on a dead-end road, and I'm driven to the point of no return. I love this life, I'm covered in dirt. A broken mirror, hide my reflection. Living life with no direction.
I'm cold, my heart covered by all my sins. Don't know when this road ends.
It's a never
to the nah, dog.
That's the best song on here right now. If you ask me, that's the best song on here, man. That's the best one. That one's good, man. It's like a serious side, and like I don't think I've heard a serious track from Cymple Man yet either, too. I haven't heard him on a serious track like that, and just to see that he's able to tap into that, I gotta get. That's why I said it's like an 11-12. I don't know which one I said at this point. I don't know which one I'm committed to right now, but it's 11 or 12. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's off the fucking scale. You know what I'm saying? It's off the scale. You know what I mean? But that shit's fire, dog. Wow. The message in that song, the points that they was touching in that song, bro. If you ain't gone through no shit, then you ain't gonna understand. But I think a lot of people have gone through enough shit to understand what they're talking about in the song, dog. Wow. Amazing music video too. Amazing music video. And simple too. Like, and I like the direction that a lot of artists have been going. I mean, it's been like that for the beginning of time, but you're seeing an uptick of like the black and white images throughout the music videos. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It adds a lot more, what do you call it? It brings more suspense or dramatic shit to the cinematography. I don't even know. I just made that word up or whatever, but yeah, I fuck with that, man. I fuck with this. I definitely like that, man. Shout out Hard Target Cymple Man, dog, for piecing together a hell of a fucking project, bro. And I think their chemistry, I don't know how they make their chemistry work like this so well, because not a lot of artists can, like, do a joint EP and have it sound good, man. That's why everybody don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody don't do joint EPs. This is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody can sound as good when they do it together. Like, you can get a track or two out of it, but a whole EP, 10 tracks, 7 tracks plus, that's hard to do. So I gotta commend them on that as well too. At least from a lot of stuff that I heard, a lot of artists can't do this, man. I mean, shit. Now I won't go there because I feel like I'm forcing it when I ask this though, because I'm like, maybe I'm just in the moment of talking about it right now. But I'm about to ask a bold question. Like, I don't even think I heard, you know, say Styles and Jada with a joint EP, but like I'm gonna take that back. I'm like, they, you know, 30 plus years in the game, and once again, I'm just caught in the moment right now. I don't want anybody to misinterpret what I'm saying. So, but I always also like to compare pairs. If you're not familiar with this channel, I do it with Pete and Boyz and them all the time. Like anytime there's a dope pair, and that's always respect too. It's not even like gas and shit. It's just respect. If I can compare you guys to a great duo like that, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think people always just misinterpret that and make it seem like I'm putting it on the same level or whatever the case may be. It's not. I'm just like, yo, that's just how the chemistry is. You know what I'm saying? We talking about chemistry and how that you don't see that often. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go into the next song though. Still Himothy, which I believe I heard as well too. But you know what I'm saying? We go to the album, baby, and I get to hear new shit again. Hear it over again.
My mom's nice, dude. She's a nice lady, man. If you saw my mom, you'd be like, that's a nice lady. You know how you know she's nice? Because she stands like this, dude.
With a full deck, I get the cutting suits in your neck. Wrong look, had the bottom of my boot on your neck. That 454 kicking harder than horse legs. We're losing them, hand me the forceps. How much feet drop, edge of the cliff. You can just look, pep talk, all you need is a push. You can feel it in your gut, that's a blade. I'm just trimming the fat. You only hard till I...
That's a gut. I'm just trimming the fat shit. Ugh.
You can feel it in your gut, that's a blade. I'm just trimming the fat. You only hard till I snap back, it's fitting you cap. A hyena with 9 nanas, I slap him with 5 fingers. Tell him prep the yo, cause I'm sure that he's not breathing. You sweeter than diabetes, you swung, but I'm not defeated. And if I'm washed up, I hang him up like I'm dry cleaning. Handy when capping, this 38 or this Magnum. If I see you got the spot, you'll back it up because I need it. Like it's 1939, I don't care about no sign treaty. It's high treason, you got it, warlord in Vietnam with me.
All there upstairs, baby, that's a given. But I handle my business, I'm gonna get it how I'm feeling. I don't need your help or your medical prescriptions. Step back and watch me work, they gon' love me after this one. I am greetings, welcome to your intervention meeting. We've all gathered here today just so that you accept your beating. There's coffee by the door, pour a cup and don't be greedy. It's gonna be a long night and you gon' need it. My temper has been a bit finicky. This will be your last memory. The doc cannot fix all your injuries. You will never ever be empathy. I am still emotions like a car wash, you going through it. We pulled the heist off on your stupid ass.
Both of them started their verses off crazy, like with a crazy just flip of something. Like I like that whole like your emotions like a car wash, you going through it. I just like that, you know what I'm saying?
It's like Clooney in them Oceans movies. When we rap, that should confirm your speculations. And whenever you paid for studio time, that shit was seconds wasted. I bet you glazing up another man to level up. And if you knew it get you hot, you probably suck the devil up. Talking all them gun bars, I hope y'all stress before you pull something and end up in the graveyard next. Y'all got some great expectations, that's a novel approach. But now your pockets match your spirits cause they probably broke. Y'all panhandling like what Martha got on the stove. Wanna spit smoke, then stick a shotgun up to your throat. I ain't the best thing since sliced bread. I'm the best thing on dry land since God said let there be light shed. And when the ooze started moving through the granite, that's when I knew I rap better than you do on this planet. Bitch, I am him. Upstairs, baby, that's a given, but I handle my business. I'ma get it how I'm feeling. I don't need your help or your medical prescription. Step back and watch me work. They gon' love me after this one. I am greetings. Welcome to your intervention meeting. We've all gathered here today just so that you accept your beating. There's coffee by the door, pour a cup and don't be greedy. It's gon' be a long night and you gon' need it.
My temper has been a bit finicky. This will be your last memory. But I cannot fix all your injuries. You won't ever be Timothy. I am still him.
Yeah, to the nah, dog.
Yeah, man, they ain't missing, man. And you already know how I feel about Still Himothy, so you already know I fuck with that song. So, this beat sounds crazy too. Whatever that is, this sounds nuts. I'm mad that I heard that. Oh man, but yeah, that one's an 8. I'm gonna get that one an 8er. Get an 8-piece nugget. You know what I mean? So far, we 8 for 8 or 7 for 7. Like I'll tell you that right now, we 7 for 7. You know what I mean? This is looking like it's on the verge of a 9.5 overall album scale. It's feeling that way. Yeah, this shit's tough, dog. Everything about this album is tough, just from start to finish. Just what they've done with this album, I'm pretty impressed with. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed on what they did with this. Especially for somebody who's new, you know what I'm saying, who's new into like their catalogs and shit like that. Like hearing them being able to just rap me in, because singles are easy to do. You know what I'm saying? I think singles, when it comes to doing those, it's easy to rap somebody in and reel somebody in. But when you have an artist that's able to put together a whole project, keep you engaged, keep your energy high, keep you waiting to see what's next, and just enjoying the overall project, I think that means a lot for the music, especially when you're able to just open up your ears and just listen. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of people take the time to really listen if they don't like something, or if it's like they're not caught in within the, they always say, well, within the first 10 to 30 seconds, you know what I'm saying, if you're not checked in, people check out. But they didn't do that on the song because they know how to bring your ass in. Like, they get you with the beat, they get you with the hook, they get you with the energy. Like, they know how to catch your attention real fast, and I think that that's definitely something that they should lean into a lot more as they keep doing this shit right here. Because so far, everything they do, and they got you locked in. They got your ears. They got your undivided attention. So, 7 out of 7 right now, too. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I think, because I'm looking at the last 3, I'm like, this might be one of those, like, this is a 10 out of 10, like, song-wise. Like, every song on this is pretty good. As far as, like, you know, me being a consumer and a listener of just hip-hop music, this album's pretty good. Now, you know, if people want to start breaking down the lyrical technicalities and all that shit like that, you know, this ain't the channel for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we talk about it, you know what I mean? But I'm also not a rapper, so, like, you know, when certain things might happen, I'm not one to call it out, because I'm just like, hey, man, shit happened. Like, I do recognize when you might have lost the flow or dropped the pattern a little bit, but, you know, this ain't Lyrical Miracle Beto. This is just Beto on the couch chilling, enjoying the music, and catching the vibes and talking about the shit. So, you know what I'm saying? We can go to the other channels for that, you know what I'm saying? That's where all the love goes for the other channels for that. This right here, we talk about it, you know what I'm saying? We engage in shit. Let's see what's going on in the chat before I keep going into certain things here. I feel like I just said certain things here. Like, see, I'm already in my country shit. Like, what about those things? I don't talk like that. Like, yo, I do listen. If we talk Cymple, man, if we talking about that last song I just did, is just learn my lesson. Because I think that's the one that you commented on here. I went through a couple of things, so I'm catching up in the chat. But yeah, if you talking about learn my lesson, yeah, dog, that shit was crazy, B. That one hits, bro. I like those songs like that too. Like that's one of those songs that I really like. I fuck with like that. I fuck with those songs that have a meaning to it. They hit a certain part in your emotions. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of those songs that did that for me. You know what I mean? Because if you've been through struggle and seen struggle and shit, or you just seen crazy shit that kind of goes on around you in your life, those type of songs have a special meaning. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think I like that. Like I said, I think that's the best song on there for me too, bro. Like real shit. That is the best song on there for me right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That is the best song for me. Yeah, dog, you know what I'm saying? Country's rap, Jada and Styles P, dog, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, we got the UK's version of Jada Kiss and Styles P out, with Pete and Boyz, dog, so, you know what I'm saying? We got y'all down south, B. We got y'all down south for sure. And trust me, when I start doing shit like that, people in my comments be like, chill. They be like, what are you talking about? You're gassing it. You're for. I'm like, hey, man, I didn't say that they was better. You know what I'm saying? I just said that we comparing. You know what I'm saying? I'm comparing the attributes here and the ways that they approach the music. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see a lot of people doing that. The only people I can think of is Styles and Jada for that. You know what I mean? Nah, I fuck with it, man. It's different from what y'all normally drop, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's different from what I've heard y'all normally drop, and it's something different from you, Cymple, man. From you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think I've heard you flow on that type of flow or on that type of song like that. I feel like there's a couple of older Hard Target songs I've heard where it fit that bill, but I was really like that. You made that song that much more impactful because it was a surprise that you were like, not a surprise you would flow like that, but because of the music I've heard from you, I'm like, oh, you got this in your bag too. That's really what it is. It's like you can go this direction and go down that path as well too. You know what I mean? And like an artist that can show, and I don't know if you did this on the song, but an artist that can kind of show the vulnerability and kind of open themselves up, pause. You know what I'm saying? Open themselves up a little bit to the music and to the sound and to the subject of the song. And something so deep and so serious, I have to respect an artist's pen a lot more because now it shows that you're, for me, more than a rapper. Like you're a person I can relate to. Like you're a person that understands struggle and sees things and can put it into the music and shit. If I explain that right, you know what I'm saying? But without me getting too wordy, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all as well too. We're gonna get into this Steven Rogers, which I think in the chat, I feel like I seen somebody say that this is one of their favorite songs, which shit, I accidentally heard the beat and this shit do sound kind of hard. So here we go. Steve Rogers featuring Crowny Gambino.
Man, what the fuck is up? All these no-name rappers are getting bucked. You could say your 2 cents, you suck. Take the sale like this Dutch. Truth is rough, gotta face it. If you're dope, you don't have to explain it. He wants
this beat gives me like some old school West Coast feels a little bit too with that, like that scratch and that. I like this beat a lot right here. This shit's hard.
Hell like this Dutch. Truth is rough, gotta face it. If you're dope, you don't have to explain it. He wants smoke, but he Chinese. He don't know what to do with the hell. No need to make you look dumb, bitch, you do it yourself. When they talk about the dopest in the spot that we get placed in, then it's time to come to terms. You're not in the conversation. Now that's a hard pill to swallow. I'm a hard act to follow. Cold. Cranking this amp, I'ma smash that throttle. Champagne for a special occasion, so get the play and celebrate upside your head. We gon' crack that bottle. This is TM, hard target, don't miss. So check the DM. You ain't trying to mix it up with me. Stick to your secrets, the beginning or the end. You'll never shine in this sequence. Cat rap, pretend we don't comprehend your pretense. You're so annoyed, the bottom lonely, you're fucking stuck. Try corduroy, it feel different when you're coming up. Bars get you T-bone, hold steady, they come abrupt. Your loose ends have you come undone. Bitch, I'm a wreck, I'm just leaving a mess. Get out the way, need a quarantine, be on this mic, this shit's a play. Steven Rogers got it now, I could do this all day. When
Wait, am I bugging? Isn't Steven Rogers Captain America? I'm late, but isn't that Captain America? I'm tripping. Ah.
Made in this motherfucker. It's trying to made in this motherfucker. Try to made in this motherfucker. It's trying to made in this motherfucker.
I'm the token black guy, looking sideways, catch a black guy. It's a joke to that 40, get the satire. I put a hole in one of your boys, you get the back. How you rolling up on any of us, you got a flat tire. Holy water, swim with the sharks, I get them baptized. Folks think they pushing the curve.
Y'all see what y'all be doing when y'all be doing the features. Like, y'all do y'all rap shit, y'all keep it cool. Once again, y'all keep it cool, but y'all let these features shine, dog. Y'all let these features go hard. Which is, I feel like as rappers, I feel like rappers, y'all took a different approach, because usually the time, y'all be like, most rappers want to take the features heads off and they be like, all right, that feature was cool, but y'all letting the feature shine a little bit. Y'all letting the feature shine. I respect that.
If I leave them flat, wanna pick a side, you can add fries. Try to ride away to Crowdy G, can't believe the bullshit surrounding me. Either way they slice it, it's a pound of beef. Let it breathe. Pause that, catch a breath like Lamar's class. This blade cut you like a hard pass. Pause where my dog's at. I don't need a call back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? All my riders lifted up, we're getting the car jack. Been fly since I landed on the tall man. Still I'm gonna wreck.
I'm just leaving the mess, get out the way. Need a quarantine, me on this mic, this shit's a play. Steven Rogers got it now, I could do this all day. You in the deep end, bitch, it ain't safe. Try to made in this motherfucker. It's try to made in this motherfucker. Try to made in this motherfucker. It's try to made in this motherfucker.
Bitch, our garbage music hardly moving. We pulling up out the blue like we just harpooned Charlie Tuna. How you doing? Heard y'all don't like us no more. Darn, that's so disappointing. But even if we both enlisted, we wouldn't be joining forces. You know, you see the difference.
Dog. Chill out. Chill out. Chill the fuck out. You can't come on aggressive like that and then do all that too.
By the blue like we just
chill out.
Made in this motherfucker.
Shit.
Made in this motherfucker.
Bitch, our garbage music hardly moving. We pulling up out the blue like we just harpooned Charlie Tuna. How you doing? Heard y'all don't like us no more. Darn, that's so disappointing. But even if we both enlisted, we wouldn't be joining forces. You
that enlisted joining forces bar just to close that off. That's why I was like, yo, chill out, dog. Chill out. Chill out.
See the difference? We ain't gotta spell it out for you. Glazing all over the net. I hope that's helping out for you. In your quest for the top, look like you fell down, soldier. Our lines are way stronger. Let me rappel down for you.
Actually, I take it back. This ain't West Coast at all. This is definitely more like, it gives me 504, Cash Money, like Manny Fresh type of feels. This is definitely Manny Freshish, 2000, Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 504 Boys, but I go No Limit. 504 Boys is like, a little bit later. I go No Limit. You know what I'm saying? No Limit. Maybe when Snoop went there, maybe a little bit before, but this is giving me all those feels. Once again, I be in tune with a little bit of the down south shit, and that's why I think I fuck with them hard, because I feel like they're pulling from a lot of shit that I remember that I fucked with from the South, dog. Like, yeah.
Nah, bruh, that's a mission impossible. They trying to stay on course, but we be presenting some obstacles. We really unstoppable, like the juggernaut running, but coming Mumford on the mic. All I'm doing is sunning. Get some PET scans for your best fans, cause it must be eating them alive, realizing that they idol is a less than. Tough pill to swallow, might be stuck in their neck. They drunk driving, hydroplaning, and they overcorrect, cause I'm a wreck.
I'm just leaving the mess, get out the way. Need a quarantine, me on this mic, this shit's a play. Steven Rogers got it now, I could do this all day. With the deep end, bitch, it ain't safe. Try to made in this motherfucker. It's try to made in this motherfucker. Try to made in this motherfucker. It's try to made in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit slap. That one slapped. That one slapped for sure. That one definitely slapped. That was hard. But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever Gambino, I think, whoever the Gambino cat was, he kind of took that song a little bit though. I ain't gonna lie. He took that song, but it was by design. I think it was by design though. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, they're letting the features shine hard on these tracks. Cause they go hard on all of these, but every time I've heard a feature, you can tell like they took a slight step back just so, once again, if you're listening, you can talk about the features on it. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about the artists that you may not be familiar with, because every feature that I've heard so far, I'm kind of highlighting the features, you know what I'm saying? Which goes to show that they're not necessarily trying to compete and take one, each other's head off, and two, the guy trying to come up, not trying to come up, but the guy that's just featured, they're not just trying to destroy him and annihilate him, which, you know, growing up, when I listen to tracks and I do listen to features, and this is why I do what I do on this channel too, is I compare the verses, because I grew up in that element where most of the time artists are trying to take each other's heads off. They're friends, but they trying to out-rap each other on here. And you don't get that sense when you listen to this, because like I said, like, they like to make it fun, they like to rap, they like to do their thing, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's not even a knock on anything, but you can just tell, once again, going back to my point, the features stand out, and that's a plus, man, because now that opens up another avenue for people like me to be like, oh, let me check out and see who Shaka Hustle Man, or who Chronic Gambino, which looks like he's right back on another track and shit. So, you know what I'm saying, if I hear back, y'all gotta eat him on this one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta eat him on this one. Y'all can't let him come off on back to back now either. Y'all can't let him back to back, y'all. No Drake. Y'all can't let him do that. But that song was hot though. That song was 10. Definitely like the beat. You know, I think I said something West Coasty in the beginning, but as I kept listening and going forward, I'm like, nah, this is giving me more like that 1998 Cash Money feel. 504 Boys, sorry, not 504 Boys, because that's a little bit after, but No Limit is giving me all of those feels in there. And I think I caught a little pocket where I felt like he sounded like Master P for a hot second on how he said something, but like, that could just also be the country slang as well too. But I really fuck with this song, man. I fuck with the album too. This album's dope, dog. I ain't even gonna fucking fake, man. This album's fucking fire. This album's so dope, and it's even crazy that it's dope, and I haven't even got up to make a real drink. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even make a real drink. That's how you know the album's dope, because I'm like, this album's fire, and I'm just off pure vibes and energy and shit right now. Like, I think I started with my energy at like a 70. You know what I'm saying? Just because obviously I'm recovering from a cold and just trying to get right. But as this shit went on, I'm like, this shit's tough, dog. Like I said, I'm fucking with it, B. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, man, we getting into the penultimate track of this, man, right before the track finale here, which is called Junkyard, featuring Florida Dolph and Chronic Gambino again. Now this time they got two features on here. I don't think they're gonna let them out rap them on this one though. I don't think so, dog. Because now it's like you got two. Y'all can't play nice on this one, y'all. Like, y'all know right now, y'all can't play nice. y'all got to out rap these motherfuckers on this one.
25 Toyota Tacoma for just
while we at it. I can do that. I can do that. You know, I like to go back and you know, check the chat and shit beforehand, because you know that's just a given. So pet scans for the fans. It's got you feeling like you want to roller skate at the skating rink, or roller skate outside. Which one? Are you a rollerblader or a roller skater? Nah, you good. I appreciate that. Yep. I think we coasting right along too, Bad Wolf. We got a few, like one track left out of this. Maybe two. We got this in the final one. And then we hopping into Cymple Man solo project right now. What's up, you Scott? It looks like a new name. If not, I apologize, but I appreciate you in the chat as well too. Don't forget to like the video or like the chat, whatever we guys say in this, man. Don't forget to just hit those buttons, even if you just passing through or lurking. You know what I'm saying? Hit the button. It goes a long way. All right, so we're gonna hop right into this. I think I'm caught up. It looks like y'all just having a good powwow in there, man. So here we go, man. We're gonna hop in the Junkyard. Like I said, so far I believe we got an 8 out of 10 so far. So far we got an 8 out of 10. Nothing's missed. That's hard to come by for me, because I'm a harsh critic when it comes to listening to albums straight through. At some point I get a little not bored, but there's always a song. I think the only song that was like that for me, as we talked about earlier, was probably Open Mic. But not even because it was a bad song, just you know, I guess I just had to be nitpicky and shit. I guess it was a nitpick moment. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, this is perfect all the way through. I gotta pick at something. I guess that was one of those moments. But yeah, other than that, man, we in the clear right now, B. We in the clear. So here we go, dog. Junkyard, Florida Dolph, and Crowny Gambino. It's funny, even after hearing this more, I like as a personal fan, I would love to see these dudes collab with fucking Yellow Wolf, dog. Like Yellow Wolf fits their energy for me, especially with the recent Yellow Wolf shit that I've been listening to, like as far as beats and all that shit. Like I would love to see just them three on a track together now too. Before I was just like, oh yeah, hard to, but listening once again a whole project, I gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things I got on as a fan. There's a few things that I want to see on my list. These two or these three, because we're including Yellow Wolf obviously. Then I want to see Coast Contra go against Shoe Horse Gang in a rap battle. And then I want to see Harry Mack battle against, I want to say it's Eric out of Coast Contra and Demetrius out of Shoe Gang. Like, those are like my dream rappity rap things I want to see going on right now. Like, that's just a definite right now at the end of the day. Also, I don't know if Cymple Man and Hard Target or either one of you guys are still here, but were y'all Master P fans like growing up, or any of y'all fucked with Master P like that? I'm surprised I didn't ask that question a while back, but obviously going through this is bringing up those Master P thoughts for me. So if y'all still here, let me know. Let me know if y'all fucked with Master P, like not 504 versions, but like the peak Master P, like No Limit and shit. You know, make them say na 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 and all that. But we hopping right into they song Junkyard. Here we go.
We be rolling like 35s in the mud. Yeah, we got it at the bottom, now they making a fuss. They love that low end when that bassline thump. You can hear it when it drop, come and get you some. We some mud dogs. I know y'all looking for the bars like a pub crawl. We gon' chew up the stick.
Dog, chill, man. You even keeping it simple, like you looking for that bar like a bar club, bro. I fuck your lineup, but yo, you.
I know y'all looking for the bars like a pub crawl. We gon' chew up the sticks like a buzzsaw.
That bar was easy to find, dog. We wasn't looking for that one like a pub crawl. We wasn't looking for that one.
We from the land of throwaways where they dump, y'all. Welcome to the junkyard. Yeah, we be riding on them buggies like a toddler. The Piggly Wiggly might be bumping the baby, but baby, they some hillbillies. My people need some shine. You trying to pull the blinds close. We backwoods and by the code. How them Georgia pines grow. Them silver spoons y'all born with, they not none here. We got it out the bottom hole, same way we shotgun beer. This that rock gun here. We ain't no champagne drinkers. We decompress out in the cabins like some airplane features. I've been moving through the city with a pocket full of stone. 24 pack Bud Light, ice cold throne. Liquor bottle keep calling me, leave me alone. 12 steps down the road, I'm gone. I'm that junkyard dog, might just run y'all off. Keep talking, catch your paws upside your jaw. 35s on the
put paws on them.
I'm drowning in a bottle. I got a demon in my cup. I'm living full dog. We be rolling.
Is that you doing the hook, Cymple? Is that you doing the hook right there? Or am I bugging?
Paws upside your jaw. 35s on a Silverado. I'm drowning in a bottle. I got a demon in my cup. I'm living full dog. We be rolling like 35s in the mud. Yeah, we got it at the bottom. Now they making a fuss. They love that low end when that bassline thump. You can hear it when it drop. Come and get you some. We some mud dogs. I know y'all looking for the bars like a pub crawl. We gon' chew up the sticks like a buzzsaw. We from the land of throwaways where they dump, y'all. Welcome to the junkyard.
That liquor got you feeling ballsy. AA should be your new way. Cause today you walked into the yard of Mr. Two.
Pixie, you are no longer invisible. You are no longer invisible. I see you. I feel like last time we had that issue last time, so I'm glad to see your comments this time. I did pause, my bad. I paused in the middle. We're going to dump it back 10 seconds. Okay, yo, Cymple Man, dog. You a hook guy too? All right, dog. Yeah, all right. Because I ain't never heard you do the hook. I don't think I heard you do the hook like that. I ain't heard that. You ain't had that in your repertoire for me. Now I know. What's my man Lethal Shooter say? I now understand. I now understand, B.
Aussie AA should be on your way. Cause today you walked into the yard of Mr. 2A. Push my buttons, thing on my hip, it ain't no two-way. Rounds to your toupee, more shots than
that thing on my hip ain't a two-way. Hold on, Hard Target. See? Hard Target's his, how do I say this for YouTube sensory things? I'm gonna call him his click-clack bars. You know what I'm saying? His click-clack bars be hitting for me, bro. Like, I'll always, ever since I got on him, I'm like, he's always talking about that click-clack. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it stands out. That's all I'm saying. It stands out. I'm gonna leave right there.
on your way. Cause today you walked into the yard of Mr. 2A. Push my buttons, thing on my hip, it ain't no two-way. Rounds to your toupee, more shots than 2K. I might Harvey dent your head, flip a coin, I get two-face. I get him cooked, cracking his egg, he order souffle. Get it.
HT boy, HT.
Rounds to your toupee, more shot should be on your way. Cause today you walked into the yard of Mr. 2A. Push my buttons, thing on my hip, it ain't no two-way. Rounds to your toupee, more shots than 2K. I might Harvey dent your head, flip a coin, I get two-face. I get him cooked, cracking his egg, he order souffle. Get a drink, catch a breath.
The way you played off them tools, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna let you know, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know what you just rapped. All those tools and the souffle and all that tying together. I commend you, my brother. I commend you, dog. These motherfuckers can rap, dog. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers can rap. That's all I'm saying. Motherfuckers can rap.
Get him rap like I'm Boucher. That's it, kicking harder than the bass. Call it Luke.
Wear a dog, you see the sign? Well, I'm the one they talking.
Bass kicking harder than something like Liu Kang, because I know that's Mortal Kombat, but
harder than the bass. Call it Luke.
Wear a dog.
Like I'm Boucher. That's it, kicking harder than the bass. Call it Luke.
Wear a dog, you see the sign? Well, I'm
I said click clack bars.
the one they talking about. They could walk up in this bitch, but when they leave, we gon' toss them. I prefer the confrontation. Y'all speaking more than consultation. Y'all words fall on deaf ears. I ain't hearing what you talking about. I'ma spin them like a DJ. My uncle finna walk him out. A rabbit pit bull off the leash. You can't calm him down. Tough, I bought a bar. I'ma get them all around. And you could bet I'm bonding out and let them know that we be
rolling like 35s in the mud. Yeah, we got it at the bottom, now they making a fuss. They love that low end when that bassline thump. You can hear it when it drop, come and get you some. We some mud dogs. I know y'all looking for the bars like a pub crawl. We gon' chew up the sticks like a buzzsaw. We from the land of throwaways where they dump y'all. Welcome to the junkyard.
That was dope. That one was dope too. That's a 10, man. I don't give a fuck. That's a 10. That one's a 10 too, man.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Shut up. And I throw that in there because the element of surprise of Cymple Man doing the hook. Now, this whole project, I don't think Cymple Man's done the hook. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, thank you for letting me know you did the hook, dog, because that hook was fire, my guy. That hook was fire. And listen, HT, I had to pause on that bar. The two scheme, I had to pause on that, dog. I had to. There was no other way but to just pause and just take a breath and, you know, give it a second, because that bar was hard, bro. That shit was tough. Like I said, y'all dudes can rap, man. Y'all had fun this album. Like, I could tell y'all had a lot of fun this album. 9 out of 10. I'm already accepting that this is gonna be a 10 out of 10 because I think I've heard Sun Goes Down too, and I like that song, so I already know this is definitely like a 10 out of 10. There's no real skips on this whatsoever. Delivery was good on every song. I know I'm sounding like I'm giving like my whole album review as with one song left, but yo, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an easy one to. What do you? Hey. They don't listen. But that was an easy one to critique. You know what I'm saying? This is an easy one to break down for sure. I'm fucking with it, dog. But we gonna hop into Sun Goes Down. And then we're gonna talk about it for a second. And then I think I got time. No, there's no I think I got time. Then I'm gonna hop into Cymple Man's solo project. and bust that down, and you know we gonna have a whole vibe. And I think I'm gonna pull up for that one because I think the bottle's calling me. No, I'm playing. That sounded like I got a problem. Nah, I'm just saying I'm just gonna fill up a little bit. You know what I mean? But after this song, so here's the last track, the finale of this song. What up, Archie? What up, baby? What's happening? We hopping into this last joint right here. Sun goes down, hard target, Cymple, man. Let's get it cracking. While, you know, I'm on my brokey shit with the ads, you know. One day I'll be, you know what I'm saying, I'll be cakey enough to, you know, not pay for ads. But right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm still regular old Bito on the couch, baby. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta maintain this whenever I can every day. There's a lot of shit that happens, B. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit behind this shit. But we still living, baby. We still got the energy, dog. Here we go. Hard target. Superman, sun goes down.
Please, Father, forgive me for the hell that I know I deserve. I can't wash away the blood on my hands. Long nights, liquor bottles in these smoke-filled rooms. These Hail Marys can't cover who I am. I'm a bad man living in purgatory. The devil convinced me that I'm a kill and die a martyr. In the Badlands, I listened and heard the...
Hold on, did I not hear this? I don't think I heard this, because I think it's something on my list I was trying to get to, but I don't think I heard this actually, no. Why is it not feeling familiar? Maybe I did it my last live. I don't know. I don't know now. Land of the free, because fuck you.
Yes. These Hail Marys can't cover who I am. I'm a bad man living in purgatory. The devil convinced me that I'm a kill and die a martyr. In the Badlands, I listened and heard the stories. The people against me are gonna finish what they started. I'm married at 38, she rusty but loyal to me. Won't meet at the pearly gates, but I know that she truly knew me. And she accepted me for my faults when I left her back in Jessup with 5 hollow children on the dresser. Cause when the sun...
That was a crazy bar about the click clack bars. Like I said, that was a crazy little thing about a crazy description. We'll put it like that. You know what I'm saying? The children was the five joints.
Sun goes down in Georgia. The Lord ain't there and it's hell to pay. The old man by the tombstone looking for blood. Got a blackbird on his grave. I killed a man in West Virginia, and I ain't been right since that day. I'm reminded of the evil in the dirt of the dead every time I try to pray as I fall. I feel like Bobby Johnson at the crossroads with a bottle watching the world go left, knowing that stopping's not an option. The devil playing possum, so we can blame the arson on our fellow down.
This is a whole different flow pattern from Cymple right here too. Whole different voice, everything right now. This is like I'm starting to bang with Cymple too when it's on this like sentimental and it's something deep. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows a different pocket for a rapper when they can rap about this, because it shows the serious side. And Hard Target killed his hook again. But as I always say, Hard Target is a hook maker. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got that hook and sinker, is that what we call it? But like he knows how to make a hook and make a good song. Because if you without a good hook, you ain't got a good song. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's able to create that, that's what's fire, dog.
Knowing that stopping's not an option. The devil playing possum, so we can blame the arson on our fellow downtrodden, proud commoners down bottom. Till we surround the coffins, say our goodbyes and live on. As a Baptist pastor cast away the fire and brimstone. Our appetite for sinners never satisfied till we bite the bullet. Saying the same prayer 1,000,000 times. Is that wise or foolish? Cause I ain't been right since I seen the light vanish from another man's eyes like an innocent bystander.
Ooh. Dog. That's so facts, bro. Like when you see life leave a body, bro, that shit changes your whole perspective on life. Just you look at things differently, you perceive things differently, dog. Like especially if it's somebody that's close to you, dog. Like if somebody that you really close to and you really love, you watch them go like that shit crazy.
Time for sinners never satisfied till we bite the bullet. Saying the same prayer 1,000,000 times. Is that wise or foolish? Cause I ain't been right since I seen the light vanish from another man's eyes like an innocent bystander. But the gun was in my hand and I was not panicked. I guess death felt a bit organic, simple man.
When the sun goes down in Georgia, the Lord ain't there and it's hell to pay. The old man by the tombstone looking for blood. Got a blackbird on his grave. I killed a man in West Virginia, and I ain't been right since that day. I'm reminded of the evil in the dirt of the dead every time I try to pray as I fall from grace.
Can barely stand my own reflection. A rambling man with no connections. Till the good Lord provides me direction, I keep this pistol for my own protection. My sins may wash away, our blue skies turn to gray.
Lost for words as a blackbird singing goodbyes on my grave.
When the sun goes down in Georgia, the Lord ain't there and it's hell to pay. The old man by the tombstone looking for blood, got a blackbird on his grave. I killed a man in West Virginia, and I ain't been right since that day. I'm reminded of the evil in the dirt that I did every time I try to pray, as I fall from grace.
Hell to the nah, dog.
Yeah, man, that was a dope song, B. And the outro, let me scroll up real quick, and this is just me reaching a little bit, but I love how you started off the record with gold, which is, it's a symbolism thing. It's, represents light. It doesn't represent light, but it's light, it's bright, what I'm saying, and all that. And then you just end the song with Sun Goes Down, which is a great way to close off your album as well, too. I don't know if you guys did that on purpose or if that was put into it in the background, but Sun Goes Down as an outro and then Gold as an intro, fire. Straight fire. You know what I'm saying? It's symbolic in a way that I don't think I'm able to explain it right now, because once again, I just listened to it on a first listen. But just the names itself just have a significance to me for some reason. But that shit was dope, bro. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 album, easily. No skips. Great sound. Great hooks. Cymple Man surprised me with different skill sets here, too. My man got to sing in a couple of tracks on this motherfucker where I was not expecting that. It sounded good, because when some people try to get into the singing shit, it's not like, you're like, all right, like, cool, you did it, but I ain't really trying to hear you do that shit. I didn't feel that way with Cymple Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard it, and I was like, oh, you can do this? Like, this shit don't sound too bad, because it's different, too. Like, it gives me, and I don't got much to base it off of, so that's why when I'm going to say this, take it with a grain of salt. And I could be gassing or reaching or whatever, but I was getting the struggle feel, like Struggle Jennings sound, when he got into his bag like that, because he has like the raspy, he has, I'm a little sick, so I can't do it as good as I want to, but like he has that goes behind it when he gets into that pocket. But this album was pretty dope, dog. No, I caught that real fast, Bad Wolf. You know what I'm saying? I caught that real fast. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I already know this shit's acting crazy. So I was like, let me not cover my mouth, make it worse. But yeah, dog, this album was fire. 10 out of 10, man. We gonna hop into the next one as well too. But that was a good one, man. I'm glad they dropped this when they dropped it. Good energy, good time to review it too and react to it. I have a whole day to kind of enjoy this shit too. So that's pretty dope. Now, before I get into Cymple Man's album solo, which is Underdog, let me know what y'all think in the comments below as well too. Like, where y'all stand with the album? You know what I mean? Look at all the cups and couches and wolves. Oh my. We don't want hip hop police on Hard Target and Cymple Man now. It's just music, dog. It's just entertainment. Oh, you took it back with the Sam Goody Kool-Aid. You took it way back. Oh yeah, my cat be going sick, Cymple Man. Like, listen, I'm surprised they didn't take down my damn Celtic banner that I got back there, because normally, well, that's what happens. We had an incident during a live with Archie where he brought it up from a last video I did, and then while we were talking about 5 minutes later, Cat did the same shit. They be listening. They know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the cats know exactly what I'm doing. They're like, all right, we about to do some bullshit. Yeah, nah, man. Lethal Shooter is sick. Yep, I understand it now. I'm glad you caught that, 'cause I feel like a lot of people be missing that sometimes when I go there for some reason. I'm like, how y'all ain't peeping that? Oh man. Yeah, I was 420'd out the other day, dog. I see y'all mentioning up the rollies. Yo, that's crazy too, Cosmic, that you seen that happen, man. My story, maybe I'll share my story one day, man. One day in time, man. But I won't get too soapboxy on that. But I have watched somebody's life leave before them and stuff like that, and it definitely has shaped my brain and reshaped just how I just look at life and go through things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely one of those things that I ain't been the same since then. So when I hear them rap about that type of stuff, I'd be like, yo, there's a lot of shit that's happened in my life in the last, like, 6 years. 5 years, actually. I'm jumping a year here. But the last 5 years, I'm like, yo, shit ain't really been the same, bro. That shit's crazy. But, once again, this is why I'm here, too, man. I'm here because I listen to music so much. And music is, like, an outlet for me. You know what I mean? Music is, like, my therapy session. It's a way where I can go escape and feel good about just, certain shit, you know what I mean? Even if it's music that taps into, like, your emotions or your past traumas, like, at least you're able to, feel that and understand that there's other people out there that's going through that same type of thing. Now, nobody's situations are the same, but trauma is always the name of the game, you know what I'm saying? And if people can voice that in their music where they can share that and be open, it makes you feel a little good about shit like that, you know what I mean? But I am definitely a big fan of this album now. I'm going to I'm going to roll up. I'm going to fill up a cup real quick because we're going to get into the second half of this, man. And